Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the second Sunday of Easter Year C and the theme, Believe. We're looking at John's Gospel chapter 20 verses 19 to 31, and it's the story of Jesus, the resurrected Jesus, appearing to his disciples, and Thomas wasn't there. But when the disciples told Thomas that they'd seen Jesus and he'd appeared to them, Thomas didn't believe them, and he said, no, unless I put my fingers in the nail prints in his hands and unless I put my hand in his side, I will not believe. The story goes on. 8 days later, Jesus appeared to the disciples and Thomas was there, and Jesus went straight to Thomas and said, here, Thomas, put your fingers here, put your hand in my side. And Thomas said that wonderful phrase, my Lord and my God. You know, the Gospels keep wanting to challenge us and tweaking us and drawing us ever deeper into this amazing union and oneness with God through Jesus. And today the Gospel is challenging us to believe. You know, my journey has been from fear to faith. You know my story, so many of you have been watching these for a while, and the little tiny girl, deep fear was put inside me, and I can remember when I had my conversion, being afraid of everything. But I didn't tell anyone, because in the day in which we live, you don't talk about being afraid. And I'm going back now 40 years was my conversion. But I do remember saying to Jesus one day, I'm afraid, but I shouldn't be. This is what I heard deep inside me. No words, but this deep impression inside me. And this is what I heard, why not? Even so was I in Galilee. And I was so astounded. I said, Jesus, you were afraid? He said, on the lake before the calm there was a storm. I said, Jesus, if you were afraid, how did you do what you did? He said, the Father filled me even as I fill you. Profound, amazing words that helped me to build my life on him. It's been quite a journey for me, really, but what I started that many, many years ago, to this day I try to live. I can't do this, Jesus, but you can fill me in, do this. I can't do this, Jesus, but you have the power, empower me. So many things that I have done in my 40 years, I have done afraid, but believing that he would fill me and therefore he would accomplish what he wanted to through me. You know, the message for me today is let Jesus, theologically we know in him we live and move and have our being, but let Jesus fill you in every situation. You know, what is it that challenges you the most? Where do you doubt the most? What are the challenges in your life today? Because this is where the scripture is saying, here, believe in him and allow him to fill you and do whatever it is you cannot do with you. So my journey has been, I can't, but you can fill me and do it. I can't forgive these people who hurt me so much as a little tiny child. I can't forgive the day-by-day ups and downs of life that do affect me because my being has been deeply traumatized and I can react a little bit too quickly. In certain situations, I can take offense a little bit too quickly. But coming back to this amazing God, the presence that is within us, all things are possible for those who believe. And then Jesus said to Thomas, happy are those who have not seen and yet believe. So I guess I want to leave you with this challenge today. You don't feel you're enough? He in you is enough. You don't feel you can accomplish this huge task? He in you can do it. You don't think you can face what the future has to hold? With him in you, you can do it. And so my journey of 40 years has been to prove this point in my life that he is enough, even if I feel that I am not enough. God bless you and hope you have a good week. Believe, knowing he lives in you. See you next week.